Hello. Uh, I think I have finished all of the basic logic and the process. Also, I tested on the Windows Azure platform about how to deploy our application and also the service. The service I mentioned before as the Windows service, but there are some limits about the Windows service because the Windows service is based on the concrete machine. So that is not the cloud. So that it means we cannot get the benefits of the cloud computing. For example, if there are some such as Microsoft data center crashed, they maybe back up and move to another data center. So that is our the to keep the application stable. But if with the Windows service, they won't back up it and restore it in another platform. So the solution I suggested before is not the best way. And also about the queue, I used the message queuing I said before, but similar to the Windows service, if we want to get the benefits from the cloud computing, we Microsoft, in fact, fortunately, Microsoft provided um, the worker rule service and also the cloud queue for our purpose. Okay, so I just rebuilt our application based on the cloud queue and the worker rule service and tested all of the functions already. Okay. So in this video, I just want to show you the basic process about how it works and how to use the queue, how to send the data to a system. Okay, so you can see that this is our solution source code, and just run it. I started the Windows Azure debugging environment because the debugging environment let me show you the steps of the running, not the release environment, because the release environment you can only see the results, so don't know what happened in our application. Okay, and after it just started and it will also start our website application and also the background services. And I also did PHP client to simulate the postmark and just to send the bounce hook to our application assistly. And with the subdomain is still my test for this one test account, and with some test data. This is just simulate the data from the postmark posted. And in our Windows, it is still starting the services, and then we can check it first. At first, we maybe simulate the postmark to send to post this message to our application. And in our application, in our website application, it will not directly send to the system like before, and instead it will insert this message to the cloud queue, while the other background service will check the queue and check the queue every minute to get the data and send it to a system and delete it from the queue if successful. If not, it won't delete it from the queue. So at the next minute, it will try again. Okay, so it will be a circle. Okay, you can see that it already running, and right now I just simulate. This is my test. This is my test page, and okay, so in this test page I run it. This is the Firefox console. You can see clearly about what happened. You can see that it will post to our application. You can see that I set a breakpoint here, and it hits the breakpoint, and we can go step. And first, we will construct the interaction object, and then it will get to the cloud storage account. This is just for us to use the queue and use the queue client, and to get the queue named interaction as. At first, maybe it not exist, so it will create it if not exist, and then construct our object to XML stored in the queue. You can see that this is the queue add message. It will add the message to the queue and return success, just success to postmark to client. Maybe postmark don't care what the result is, and so continue. So right now it should be this message should be in our queue, and so at this time also we have another background service running to check the queue. This is in this one, a safety center, the work rule, and there is a service to check it. And I also send, because it is running every 1 minute, so maybe it's just not the time to run the service, and we can check. Okay, you can see that it just get the message, and it gets the message. We can check the message. You can see that this message is a postmark interaction at queue, and the subdomain is first one, and the interaction data, you can see that it's a test customer email, and the channel is email, and the subject is the email error. Okay, and it will try to send it to Assistly, if, and also to check if the result, if the result is success, and then it will add the case, because we this interactor don't have the group ID we just want. So we need, just as we discussed before, we need to another action about the case update method. So it will check to get the group ID. The group ID was what's the, okay, you can see that this is the group ID returned, and with the group ID it will save this message to the queue, and we have another queue named interaction update queue. Also the same, if not exist, created, and you can see that the queue, because we already this is the add interaction method already successful, so we need to delete it after read it from the queue, so that it won't let read it again in later. Okay, so after that, and then it will go to the update function. The update, it will also check the another queue, that interaction update queue, to read the data. You can see that this is the message, and you can see that I can check the data, what the data is. You can see that message. MSG dot is string. This is the value. You can see that this is the value is sent, and the case ID is 24, and subdomain is first one, and the group ID is this one. Okay, you can continue. If the result is successful, and deleted from the interaction update queue too. So this basic process is already finished, and the thread will sleep 1 minute, and then it will check our the process again. So at the next minute, if there are new as interactions in added in the queue, it will from the new messages from the postmark in the queue, it will run it again. Okay, so just okay. So I think the next thing we need to do is check the history to see what to see if the results exist and all the new cases. And you can see that 1 minute ago, and this email error. This one is just I added tested before. So this one loading the case, and we will see that if this hub check the subject is email error, and this is from test.test.com, and the group is test. So all of the basic functions are already okay, and also I think our system is very flexible, because if not won't use send it to assist directly. Instead, we use the cloud queue. So that means if there any issue happened, or there are some system down on the assisted side, so that we cannot send the send the messages to assisted right now, but we still can keep the messages in our cloud queue, so that our background service will check the queue and try again. So I think this is really a good solutions for our requirements so far. Okay, thank you.